Hello everybody, I'm just waiting for a few here to join. I am just trying to figure out this situation because I have my iPad here to read your messages and questions, and then here the camera to look at you. So I'm trying to make it all happen. Hey Michael, hi Juan Cruz. If you guys are joining, say hello so I can give you guys a shout out. And again, I am going to be doing this live YouTube feeds to answer some of your questions, give you some news, talk about whatever. You can come have a drink with me. Last time I had an alcoholic beverage. This time I'm having actually a key lime LaCroix. I did not really feel like drinking. And it's funny because when I say come have a drink with me, everybody thinks that I'm inviting you guys to get hammered with me. And that's definitely not what I'm intending. You guys can come have coffee if that's all you want to do. Rangers scored. So first of all, I have to thank Michael. He is actually our moderator today, and he's taking the time to be here with me to moderate your questions and comments, even though the Rangers are playing. So that, speaks volumes of him. So I'm actually excited. And the Rangers score. So if you're also watching my live feed, I will give you live updates on the Rangers game. So last goal was Mika Zibanejad. So there you go. Juan Cruz having coffee. There you go. Perfect, because why not? Hey, John, thank you for being part of the notification gang. Guys, I have to say, there's some of you that I recognize by name because you're always commenting on my posts, and it makes me so happy. It's kind of neat to have this team of people that are so close to me in the community, so I really appreciate you all. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you a couple of things. Feel free to send some questions. I will be answering them here in the chat if you have any. Okay, so Juan Cruz, how was your day today? Well, thank you, Juan Cruz, for asking. It was a great day, as every weekend day. Honestly, I love weekends so much. Even though I did have a lot of days off this week from work, I get really busy. So today I spent some time with my son and Michael and his daughters, and we were in the pool and hanging out. We went to the park. And really just relaxed a little bit. I played some games. You guys know I'm a gamer, so I really enjoy doing that. So the weekends are really kind of my time to relax and reset for the week. So let me tell you a little bit what's going on. So last week, I reached 100,000 followers on Instagram. And you guys, I'm new to YouTube. I've been on YouTube only for 4 months, but I have been on Instagram for 3 years. So a lot of what I do in social media is on Instagram. So it was kind of a cool thing, right, to have 100,000 followers there. So I am actually doing a pretty cool giveaway, and I wanted to share it with you guys in case you want to participate. But do not fret if you do not have Instagram. I don't want you guys to tell me, I do not like Instagram, I hate it. Fine, I get it, right? But I'm having a really cool giveaway there. So if you are interested in getting some knives and some cool swag, you should actually check it out there. Otherwise, I will be having a 30,000 follower giveaway here on YouTube starting on Monday. So I'm going to talk about all of that while I answer your questions. So here we go. And the Rangers scored again. So goal by Howden. I'm getting the notifications on my phone, you guys. So go Rangers. I hope that I did not mess it up for Michael because I always mess up the goals for him. Don't listen to me, Michael. Super spoiler. On my live YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Sorry, I feel so bad about that. I mean, when it's not by text, it's by live YouTube channel. I mean, freaking crazy. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining. Hey everybody, I'm gonna give you guys all a shout out that are here. So hi KG, Michael, Ricky, Alex, Dakota, John, Money Mike, Bruda Miranda, Franklin, Angela, Bronzefire, Super Duty, John Wesker, Kurt Burling, PT, okay, I think Eggs and Ham 22, and Alex. All right, so because you are the first ones, I'm gonna say hello to you guys. So I'm gonna answer a couple of questions and then I'll give you guys the giveaway details. So how much interaction do you have with the rest of the girls with guns? Well, you should know we have a group on Instagram where we talk every day. We're all really great friends and we support each other a lot. So we admin this channel together. Kat is really our group leader and the owner really of the brand. And we really all work closely together and we have a really great team of people. So if you guys haven't known or don't know about the Girls with Guns channel, it's here on YouTube, and we have about 860,000 subscribers. But really, it's a way for us to be part of the 2A community and show all of our different personalities in one channel. So if you guys are interested, check it out. All right. Thank you, Kurt, for the question, by the way. What is your Instagram? Well, it's LittleFitDevil, you guys. I'm LittleFitDevil in pretty much every social media. Twitter, Twitch. What else do we have? Parler, TikTok, which I never use, Instagram, and here on YouTube, LittleFitDevil everywhere. Alex is asking, how do you stay so great? I assume that's physically, or happy, I guess. The happy part is an up and down thing, I have to be honest with you, but the physical part, I do work out a lot. That's the honest truth, and I have been watching what I eat. I do take breaks though, as needed, but I have been working out for 3 years, like really thoroughly and frequently. So I feel like my body got used to that, and you know, it has been great. So I trust the process and I do what I know that my body needs. So, you know, it's been a great thing for me to, you know, work out so much and all that. So, okay. Samson 3 here for my live feed. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for joining. Again, I hope you are drinking some stuff with me. Okay. Mateo. Hi, Carla, my slicey friend. What are you carrying today? Well, today I actually carried the Hofner, which is this guy. This is actually a really cool knife, you guys. And let me tell you why. And while I'm at it, I'm going to tell you why, what is, I think, the best feature for me. You guys know that I like a fast deployment and a fast opening mechanism. Well, this has it. And also, this is one of the knives I'm actually giving away on my 100,000 follower giveaway on Instagram. Let's just go there and then I'll kind of stop and tell you a little bit more. So there's going to be 2 winners on Instagram, and one winner is going to win the Civivi Mastodon, which is actually a knife from my collection. And the second winner, I guess, will get to pick between this and the Hofner, which is going to be a brand new Hofner that my friends at Boss Steel Blades provided. So that's awesome. And then both winners are gonna get the Puna multi-tool. I actually have reviewed this in my channel and it's super cool. And let me show you a couple of things. So there's a hex tool over here. Then there is a screwdriver here on the mag. So you actually can remove it and actually flip it and use it as a screwdriver. And then there's my favorite part. There's a bottle opener right here, so you can actually open any bottles like so. And the last part, this thing has a hidden scalpel on it. So really all you do is press on the trigger and hold the back. And then there it goes. Isn't that super sweet? So my friends at 3 Coil made this. And honestly, what I've been doing, you know, a lot of people put this multi-tool in their pockets. I actually like to use it as a keychain or put this on a necklace. Which I think makes it even a better statement just because it's a cool little rifle. So let me put it together because it's actually pretty easy. And then I'll show you guys, see? Okay. So you could put it in your necklace like this. So I'm going to be giving away this one as well. The giveaway is live, by the way. So if you're on Instagram, go ahead and check it out. And then each winner is going to get a Stabby Sharpie. I actually showed this last time in my live feed here. And they're Sharpies that have been replaced with a pokey tip. So I really like them. I have quite a few of them, so I figured I would part with a couple just, you know, to make your time worth it. Also, the winners on Instagram are getting, you guys, kind of a lot of things. A couple LittleFitDevil stickers, which honestly, I love my logo so much. I think it's really cool. And one of these. And also, they're going to get one poster. So, if you guys are interested, you can participate on Instagram. Now, let's talk about the giveaway that is going to be happening here on YouTube on Monday to celebrate my 30,000 subscribers. I will be having a giveaway here on YouTube every month, for the record, but the one on Monday, I'm actually going to be giving away this brand new SOG AG's AT, which is the assistive technology, and it's super sweet. I do have the box for it. I never used it, never carry it. I actually won this in a giveaway, believe it or not. So I figured I would give you guys something that's kind of cool and new. So when you guys see my post on Monday, I'll review it and I'll give it away at the same time. And of course I will add some swag, you know, like some LittleFitDevil stickers and maybe a shirt or something. So stay tuned for that. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the questions. Kyle is asking, where do you get your knives? Well, Kyle, most of my knives are from Boss Steel Blades. I have an amazing working relationship with them, so most of the knives from my collection are from them. I also get a lot of knives for me to review for you guys. So I'm incredibly thankful to have such great support in the community. A lot of my knives in my collection are Bastinelli knives. I own 7 Bastinellis, which I think is the most I own from one specific brand. I would say second to that is probably Spyderco. But so my Bastinellis, the reason why I like them so much is they are all sort of designed with a self-defense sort of idea, and they're just so well made, and they are fabricated in Italy through Fox Knives, which I'm a fan, and the design is great. So this is the Blackbird. I have reviewed it in my channel, so you can check it out. But this is a karambit style, right? So the way it deploys is like that. You do not deploy it, you know, like you would like a normal folder knife. And also this catches onto your clothes. So you can actually open it while catching into your clothes. I hate that every time I have to do this, I do not have a piece of clothing with me, but one sec. I want to show you guys because this is the best part of this knife. So I have just a random shirt here that was sent to me today. So really the idea here is that the ramp opening system, as they call it, you know, catches onto any clothes. So I'm gonna show you guys with this shirt. So see this? See the knife right there? It catches on and it deploys. So that's what I really like about it. You know, of course, worst outfit today because I have a tight dress. It's not gonna work. Although potentially I could do it like that, but I don't wanna, you know, be crazy about it. But you can deploy it like that. So I really love that Bastinelli in particular. This one is my Mako, I guess, not Mako, but so this is the Blackbird, this is the Mako. So slight difference here. You can see the handle is different, but also the ramp mechanism is slightly less invasive, I guess. So this one's protrudes a little more the blade. This one hides a little more. And also this one, it's fully black, and the blade is a combo blade with partial serrations. Really, really cool. Opens in the same way though. So let me show you. You grab this, right? You make sure it hooks. You can see when it hooks too, you know, and it deploys. So very cool, guys. I mean, everybody that I show these knives to, they go crazy because it's something unusual yet so functional. So those are my favorites from Bastinelli. I do have, so this is the Piqueur, which is also sort of a karambit style. So it's really like a surgical style blade. I have not reviewed this one yet, but I have 2 of them. And the idea is that you actually can carry this in your pocket. You can carry it as a neck knife if you remove the clip. You can also carry it as what they call the nuts carry concept. So nuts, you know, guys. So you put it really in between your button of your jeans and your zipper. So you put it like this, and then really all you need to do is use your index finger to deploy it sideways. So I should review it because it is pretty cool. Although there's a ton of videos of me playing with this, both on YouTube and on Instagram. So check it out. I don't know, it's funny that you guys asked about this because I kind of picked a few knives just to show you. So I'm glad that I got to show you those because I really like them. All right. Thank you all for being so nice. I appreciate it. Did you go shooting at the range? Yes, I did. I actually went last week. I loved it. You know, unfortunately, I wasn't able to create content because I didn't just go shoot. I actually went to a private lesson as well. So it was gonna be a little weird to, you know, kind of put my phone and record while I was having an actual lesson. So I couldn't do that. But next time I go, I'll go just shoot by myself, and I'll record some stuff for you guys. Alex is asking, where can we find those posters outside of the giveaway? Thank you for the question, Axel. So I'm actually planning on adding some posters on my Teespring store this weekend. So it's on my list of things to do. Like, I need one more thing to do, but I will. Because I have been having a lot of requests for posters. I have some really cool pictures that I have taken for a lot of companies that will make a cool poster. And I also have a lot of people that have made drawings, like art of myself, that I think will also make a great poster. And honestly, Teespring is just the easiest way to do it, just because, you know, it's sort of, you upload the image, you select the size, and then it's easy for you guys that you want to get one. So I'll let you guys know as soon as I put them up. I'll make sure to at least do a community post here on YouTube or a story post. You guys, am I talking too fast? I feel like I can't breathe. Okay, so Money Mike says he has 14 knives now. So you guys, if you're here, I have a question for you. If you're into knives, if you are here watching because you love knives, how many knives do you have in your collection? And which one's your favorite? I'm actually kind of curious. Okay, Samson 3. LFD, any potential for a future review of a John Gray fixed blade? Hey, if I come across one, absolutely. What do you consider a solid all-around knife to pocket carry? That would be the Paramilitary 3 or the Mannix. You know, it's funny, Mannix and Paramilitary 3 Spyderco's are very close. When I reviewed the Paramilitary 3 first, and then I reviewed the Mannix, and it was like hard for me to choose which one I liked the best. So I would say those are probably great all around. You know, a lot of people like different ones, but those are probably it. Okay, Carla, how are you liking the AR-15 multi-tool necklace pendant? I want to get one. Hey, let me tell you. So this brand, what he's asking about, this multi-tool, it started as like a Kickstarter campaign, and they raised a lot of money, and they were able to come up with an amazing high quality tool that I honestly never seen before, and I think that's why they did so great. Because it is unusual, it looks cool, it fits the people that like guns and the ones that like knives. You know, I get it. And not to mention, the people that run the company, they're incredibly friendly. So it's a brand worth supporting. And hey, I think this is $35. So it's a cool little thing. It makes for a cool gift too. So check them out. They're really great people. Okay. Let's see. Chicago 23 says that we can buy 9mm ammo over here unless we use the range. Yeah, it's terrible. I have to tell you guys. So I have a SIG P238, which takes 380 ACP. I cannot find it anywhere, to the point that I went to the range and I didn't even shoot it because honestly, I have one box left and that's all I have. So probably won't even shoot it until I get a replacement, right? Of the ammo, that is. Then I have a new Smith & Wesson Compact 2.0 that takes 9mm Lugers, and I was able to find that at the local store. And they have 6 boxes, however, there's a limit of 2 for purchase. So, you know, I bought one to go to the range. Because I did a private instruction, I did not need ammo, but next time I go, I'll probably go through the whole case, and I'll probably have to buy them 6 times until they run out at my local gun store. So it's a tough world we live in terms of ammo. It's not only incredibly expensive, but for some weapons, it's really, really hard to find it. So, you know, I'm kind of glad I bought a gun that takes 9mm because, you know, at least I can find that one. So I can also find 22 LRs, which is what my AR-15 22 rifle takes, but I haven't shot that one yet. Hey, women carry knives. You guys say hello to them. They are amazing. It's another group of women in the knife community. Go ahead and check them out. I'm always really excited to see other women that like knives. So Women Carry Knives have a YouTube channel. Check them out. All right, let's see. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, someone says here that they like Gerber. Okay, so Michael, your moderator tonight, he carries this Gerber wallet knife. That's a $35 thing on Amazon, which with incredible reviews for that matter. And I sort of refused, and I gave him a really hard time when I knew that's what knife he was carrying. But the more and more I see people liking Gerbers, I really need to get on it and at least review that one, and then maybe try to find a couple others. So it's funny because in the budget friendly line, I feel like I prefer some other brands. I honestly don't have anything against Gerber. I'm sure they have amazing tools, but it's kind of like what you see at Walmart, right? So for budget friendly knives, I always sort of recommend Cold Steel. I think that maybe I don't know, I like them a little better, but again, this is me talking out of ignorance at this point. So I'll check them out for sure. Okay, so a lot of collectors here. Let's see, do you have a link? A link for what? For Instagram? Find me at LittleFitDevil, you guys. LittleFitDevil, just find me there. There's also, honestly, in every single video, including this one, I believe, in this live feed, because I have it automatically set up, all my links are in the description of every single video I post here on YouTube. So go ahead and see what I have so you guys can check it out. Okay. What kind of firearms do you have? I think I just answered the question. So John has 10 knives. PT can send you some 380. Sure, I'll take some 380. Okay. Okay. Okay, someone says that they can't even count their knife collection. I think that everybody, honestly, that's into knives, it's really hard to even like, I don't really even know exactly how many knives I have right now, but I've been incredibly lucky, and that's why I want to start doing this giveaways more often. I mean, definitely, in celebration of milestones, but here on YouTube, at least, I want to give back to the community. So I will be having giveaways monthly because I've been lucky enough to have received a lot of gifts, and this is my opportunity now that I have this group of people following me in the community to give back to you guys. So I have amazing relationships that I know that whatever I give back, I probably will get also my way. So I want to make sure you all get it. So anyway, okay. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, Samuel is asking, have you reviewed any buck knives or Benchmates? I have reviewed one Benchmate that was sent to me in collaboration with Shoe Monster Tech, and I loved it. I always tell this story. I used to have a Benchmate Griptilian that I have custom made with a cool blade. It had a specific design for me. And unfortunately, I sold it, after the whole Benchmade debacle with the gun control, and I miss it because when I did the review of that Griptilian, I realized how much I loved it. So we'll see. I might spend some money getting a new one. I'm not really sure. We'll see. We'll see. 10 ACBJJ. Do you ever watch Nick Shabazz knife reviews or other big knife reviewers on YouTube? You guys, I love Nick Shabazz. Who doesn't? I mean, the guy's hilarious. He's super smart, and he has the knife collection of anybody's dreams. So absolutely, Nick Shabazz is definitely one of my favorites. I love Slicey Dicey. I love Metal Complex. I also, I'm part of this Apex Pass Around, which is a group of knife lovers that pass around amazing knives and that we all get to review. And Women Carry Knives, which they're over here saying hello to all of you guys. They're also part of them. And I have many incredible people. So even though I'm new to YouTube, honestly, because even as a new YouTuber, I'm also a newer YouTube consumer. So even as a newbie really to this platform, I have learned and met so many amazing knife reviewers. So I'm probably like one of the newest, I guess. So I'm sure that a lot of you guys know a lot of amazing people with amazing knife collection. So yeah, I have heard of probably all of them because the community is very close. So I think we're fortunate that there isn't, a lot of, frustration or bickering or things that you will see in groups of people. The knife community is incredibly welcoming. And I have seen that since the very first time I collaborated with someone in the knife world when I probably owned 2 knives. So absolutely amazing community to be a part of, and even the people that are consumers, that are watchers of these reviews, are also incredible people. So that's how I feel about them and about the community. So let's see. John Wesker, he's asking, what is your favorite serrated knife that you own? It's interesting because I'm not a huge fan of serrations, although my Mako has partial serrations, and I think that's the most I want to have. I am kind of an urban carry sort of girl, and I don't necessarily need the full serrations for what I use my knives for. So this one, I decided to get it this way because I already have my Blackbird without it. So I figured if I'm gonna get a very similar knife, why not get one that's partially serrated and one that isn't, just, in the event that I need it. Not to mention, the serrations are really hard to clean. However, if you were to completely beat up the blade, the tip of the blade, at least you have the serrations that will work for you. There's, I feel like different thoughts on serrations for me, but this is the most I will ever use them. So I used to also have a Spyderco Tenacious with partial serrations as well. Really cool. So, partial serrations will probably be the most I would want in a serrated knife. I hope that helps. Let's see. Have you ever tried knife throwing, and if so, are you good at it? Well, I have probably thrown knives twice in my life. I don't think I'm great at it, honestly. I went with Michael, our moderator, to throw at a tree over here, and I really need to at least figure out what I'm doing. I think that I need a little bit of training, or at least to know one technique, because I don't think I was doing anything right. So the moment though that I learn at least to throw properly, I will definitely make videos. I'm really planning on creating, knife reviews is definitely gonna be like the meat of my channel. But as you know, there's also a lot of other things that I do because I do want to inject a little bit of my personality in my channel. So I've been doing a lot of short videos that have been kind of fun for me. That's kind of the type of content that I also do mostly on my Instagram. But creative concealed carry ideas, short videos, uses of the knife, right? Like use the knife in a realistic scenario. I'm planning on so I have a floating Moraknev. You probably guys know Moraknevs. They're multi-purpose, good all around, budget-friendly knives. And I love them for fishing, really, or to grill downstairs. And I really want to bring the floating Moraknev, which has a cork handle meant to actually float, fishing with me. And really, do a video of me actually fishing and then maybe using the knife for fishing tasks. So I'm really hoping, or maybe go grill downstairs one day and, maybe cut a few, veggies and show you guys how some of those kitchen knives that I have work and so on. So I'm working on it. Again, I'm new to the platform. I'm still trying to figure out how to provide you guys with the best kind of content and engage with you guys. So bear with me. I promise there's a lot of ideas in my head, just not enough time to make them happen. But slowly but surely, I will. I am definitely putting most of my efforts here on YouTube because I feel like, I need to shift my attention between Instagram and here. So I'll make sure to put more effort here in this platform and provide you guys with more content more frequently and more varied. So let's see. I do not have any ballistic knives. I do not have the Benchmade bug out, but that would be the second one that I would get. So I would get the Griptilian and then I would get the bug out because I really wanted to. So I reviewed the SOG Ultra XR for a very awesome, high quality, lightweight folder knife. And everybody that I have, seen review it, they also compare it to the Benchmade bag out. And I'm like, can there really be a better ultra lightweight knife Maybe. Some people tend to think that the Benchmade bug out is. But I was so impressed with the Ultra XR that I don't really know how I would feel. So I would like to actually make that comparison for sure. I did review the Ultra XR, so check it out if you'd like. Okay. Thank you, Women Carry Knives. Okay, the Knife Whisperer. Hi, how are you doing? I would love to collaborate sometime. I'm always happy to collaborate with people in the knife community. So thank you so much, and thank you for attending my live feed. I do like to do this because I like to I like you guys to get to know me a little bit behind the reviews. So, Carla, did you get to run the M249 when you were in the military? Yes, I did one time. I also got to carry it. Let's see. Bunyip Dan. I have not tried it, but I will definitely take a note after I upload this live feed so I can check it out. I recently caught your review of the Borka Srambit. Such an amazing knife. I'll kill to get my hands on one. You know, Borka Blades, another incredible brand that did their first production run with Fox Knives. $375 for this Crambit. It's worth every penny. I think it's such a high quality knife. I have just reviewed it. It's one of my last reviews, and you know, I love reviewing these companies that are not, you know, super popular, but they're so good. That's why I am, you know, fan of Bastianelli. I love Borka Blades. You know, they do collaborations with Microtech. They both did. So, you know, it's I feel like they're gonna grow quite a bit in the near future, especially, you know, when they have this focus on tactical knives. But this Rambit is actually a great tactical knife that translates also into an everyday function knife. So I think it would be kind of cool to try, I guess, if you can. It's expensive though. When you're in the market to purchase a knife, what attributes do you look for on a knife, defensive or EDC? Well, that's a good question. In a perfect world, I think you would have both, right? So like that latest Borka that I reviewed, this Rambit, has both. However, it's a fixed blade and it's a little large for how I like to carry. So I think that in a perfect world, you would have a self-defense knife and an EDC knife. I think that's what a lot of people tend to do as well, unless you're cool carrying kind of a multi-purpose big old knife. I'm a small person, again, urban carry for me. So it is important. Honestly, for the most part though, I carry knives that I can deploy easy. So Mako, Blackbird, as I explained, I love carrying the diagnostic on my neck, which is a neck knife, but it's also a Karambit, 2-finger Karambit. I love carrying my piqueur as well, because these things, here's the thing to me, right? For what I use a knife, I don't go bushcrafting, right? Besides, you know, the fishing day, I carry my knife with me, and perhaps I need to do urban style sort of activities, right? You open a box, you cut a tag, you open a package, things like that. So this will open a package, you guys. Of course it will, right? So like, I don't necessarily need to double it up unless I decide to, you know, maybe go fishing downstairs or downstairs, because I do live on a bay in Florida here. So I live in a condo where I can just go downstairs and fish out of the dock. So I would actually carry more things with me. But just for urban carry, I just like to carry things that, you know, it will kind of have a dual purpose, if that makes sense. But again, I have a collection, right? So you will see me having a bunch of this folding knives, but then you'll also see me having this massive blades that I enjoy very much, you know, because it sort of reminds me of my Army days. This one's sort of like a very cool tactical knife. This is from Advanced Tactical. This is the Recce one. I mentioned it in my last live feed, and someone actually wanted to see it, so I wanted to make sure I showed it to you guys today. It's really sweet, you know, glass breaker, military grade. You know, the blade is super mean. So I appreciate different knives, different styles, I guess. So my collection is very varied in what I have, just because, you know. Being a veteran, how do you feel about changes in the military? You know, it's interesting because I have not been caught up with a lot of military news. For the most part, it's been, you know, I know there's a lot of changes to training and PT, which they always happen, honestly. And I know that women are allowed to do a lot more these days than they used to. When I was in basic training, I remember they were starting to let women go into ranger tryouts, and I remember that. So you know, if you have the ability, I guess, to perform all these tasks, why not? I was one of those women that got hurt because I wanted to be at the level of guys. You know, I would carry. I mean, in the military, I was about like 110 pounds or so, and I would carry a rucksack for 12 miles that was 85% of my body weight. When for most people, right, it's a lot less, just based just on the ratio. But I always wanted to, you know, not be, because I'm small and maybe I may not look as strong. I didn't want that to be the thought. So I worked my butt off to be an A group runner with all the fast dudes. I wanted to be top in PT. So guess what? I had my PT badge every single time, always at the 300 mark. So I think it's a matter of what you want to do in the military and how you want to be considered. I've seen so many women and men failing on sit-ups. And that, I remember, used to upset me so much because I was not strong when I joined. I honestly had to even feed myself a little bit more to make it to the weight cutoff to even get into the military. So I put a ton of effort into being a good soldier. So I feel like there's a responsibility that needs to go when someone joins the military. So I'm hoping that the changes that are coming in the military help people that deserve it stand out, and those that can't make it, then, you know, be out, because it's our military, you guys. You know, these people are putting their lives at risk and their freedom at risk so that you guys don't have to, you know, and I don't have to now as a veteran. So always respect your military, you know, be thankful for them. It's very humbling. It's a humbling experience. Okay. Hi, Senya, nice to see you. Let's see. If you really want. Someone wants to trade me ammo for a poster. Why not? Hey. Spiderco, yes. Thank you, Brastard. 7.62. That's an amazing name. Do you think you'd ever get into knife sharpening, such as buying a KME sharpener and showing people how to maintain their blades? You know, yes, and here's why. I feel like, you know, as I use my blades more, they're gonna need sharpening. I have sent some to get sharpened, but I have some recommendations on some things that I feel like might work for your typical everyday carry knives. I heard the Spyderco Triangle is pretty good, so I think that's gonna be my next purchase for that. So I will definitely review it and show it off as I learn it. Hello, Blade Ogre. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. You guys, I'm catching on your questions, so please don't feel like I'm disregarding you at all. I'm just kind of scrolling and reading. Have you ever considered making a custom knife of your own? Absolutely. You know, I don't know how to forge whatsoever, but I do know people that make their own knives. Some of the companies that I work with are knife makers for the most part. So I would love to collaborate with them so much. Are you the model in the Bastinelli photos? In some of them, not all of them. There's a lot of women that model for Bastinelli. I'm one of them, but I'm not in all of them, but I'm in quite a few. Do you have a knife that opens from the left-hand pocket? Well, if you left-hand carry, for the most part, some knives you can actually do a left-hand deployment. You can just switch your clip if they have that functionality. A lot of them don't, some of them do. So do you carry a firearm on you or just knives? Well, it depends. Again, so I live in an island. There's not a lot of people here. Michael and I are probably the only 30-something-year-olds living in the island. Most people here come to retire. So it's a really interesting laid-back community, right? There's, of course, a lot of influx of tourists, but for the most part, it's a very safe place. I also live in a condominium with a gated community. So, it's not like it used to be in Montana. Like when I lived in Montana and I lived in a house there, I would carry even at home. But here, I don't feel like it's as necessary, right? But if I, let's say, have to travel outside of the island, so if you cross the bridge, you go into Naples, and I'm not that familiar with the area, I will definitely carry my gun. So again, for the most part, I like to have it readily available, at least if I'm in the car, so I will grab it with me, but I don't necessarily, like use it as much as I used to. So I think, if I'm going to take my son to school, of course, it's kind of like, why would I do that, but there's some places that I like to carry. I mean, I think it's common sense and how you feel about your own safety in some locations. So I have plenty of holsters for different carry options, if I'm wearing a dress, if I'm wearing jeans, all that. So, and of course, the knife is a carry all the time. So there isn't like, I always have something that would at least give me peace of mind. So, let's see. What about that sweet necklace? My necklace that I have right now, it's unfortunately not an actual tool. Probably could be, honestly. It's kind of pointy, but it's really just a 3D printed scythe. So, I also will have the link in the description if you guys are interested, because I feel like you all really give me comments on my necklaces all the time. So I watch a lot, T-Rex 2A sales says, I watch a lot of gun channels which are experiencing demonetization and censorship from YouTube and other social media platforms. Do you foresee knife channel censorship becoming a thing? Well, it's interesting. As someone that has been on Instagram for a long, long time, I have experienced something called shadow banned quite a bit. And it's hard to really pinpoint what actually, makes that happen. But, anything that they deem as potentially violent, they're going to kind of call out. So I experienced it on Instagram, but the one that is the worst is on TikTok, you guys. I have opened a TikTok account. And that was recently, honestly, just to make sure that nobody stole my name. I opened a TikTok account. I had quite a few knife videos that did very well. And then suddenly all my knife videos were getting flagged for violence. So once you actually get multiples of those, then you're pretty much a ghost. So I had something like, 38,000 followers in TikTok, and nobody can see my stuff. It's like as if I had nobody. So I honestly really got upset because if you're going to invest time in something and then it gets taken down for something that, honestly, opening a knife is violent. Are you kidding me? Is this considered violence? I don't think so. You're just showing off a tool. Anyway, so I deleted all my content for TikTok, and I am going to kind of be posting fitness stuff over there. However, I'm already banned as can be. So even then, who knows when I'm going to be able to actually put something in there and people will actually be able to see it. So that's that. On YouTube, I haven't experienced much censorship. However, when I submitted my approval for monetization, it took 32 days. I have heard people getting approved for monetization within 2 days. My monetization took 33 days for a knife review channel, and it's, I guess it's knife review / creative concealed carry ideas, because I do show some guns in my channel. Not a lot, honestly, maybe like 10%. So it's something that I think anyone in the 2A community will eventually struggle with. I don't see it being an issue for knives, especially if you're not doing like knife drills or knife fighting or self-defense techniques. Maybe those channels will actually be a little bit more, pooped, I guess. But honestly, I can't complain. I had experienced amazing growth, and if it has to happen, it will happen. But in the meantime, I will continue, to do what I like to do. And I don't think an educational avenue, which is a review of knives, can be demonetized. It's not very political. It's not violent whatsoever. It's really more how to experience. So hopefully I won't get any of that. Okay, you guys, sorry, I just talk too much. Okay, I'm trying to catch up, okay? Is that the key lime flavor LaCroix? Yes, it is. Someone said the coconut flavor. Yeah, that's my favorite too. Yeah, there you go. Michael answered the question for me. Thank you so much. Yeah. Is that concealed carry suitable for offense situation, or is it only defensive way? I'm not really sure I get the question. I mean, I'm not going to, I carry to defend myself. I'm not planning on attacking anyone. So I do not carry offensively. For me, if I thigh carry, is for defense. So I hope that answers the question. But I actually prefer thigh carry quite a bit just because of my lifestyle, right? The way that I dress, it's actually pretty appropriate. Like maxi dresses, like short dresses that are A-line style, those things you can actually carry a thigh holster and it works very well. So again, depending on your lifestyle, you carry different ways. I have plenty of different ways to carry and all that. Hi, Knife Survival, nice to see you. Hi, JJ, everybody say hello to my dad. JJ is my dad. He goes by JJ. My son calls him JJ. He does not call him Grandpa because he doesn't look like a grandpa. Why would we call him Grandpa JJ? He's just JJ. Okay. I'm not familiar with Ray Bros plates, but I will look into them. I always learn a lot, honestly, on my live feeds because you guys recommend some really cool things. So thank you so much for doing that. Will you ever start doing reviews on firearms? I will review what I have. The reason why my channel is a knife review channel is because I have plenty. If I review guns, I will only have the opportunity to review a few. So maybe I will do them here and there, but not necessarily to have a full-on firearms channel just because I don't have enough. And yes, I have heard that the monetization is pretty slow due to COVID, but it's funny, at the same time, I have requested monetization with someone, not with someone, but like at the same time as someone that did not have a knife channel. And that person gets approved immediately, and I'm still waiting. It's kind of interesting, but again, I know that there's a lot of knife channels that are monetized, so it was a matter of waiting. I have heard people in the knife community that have waited 8 months to get monetized. It's crazy. Okay. Hey, Brian Nicholas, thank you so much for sharing your group. I don't know where you shared it, but send it over on the comments maybe. Oh, thank you, Sanyao. Okay, I got it. Nobody's trying to cancel me, you guys. Let's not be dramatic. I didn't say that. Let's not be crazy. I'm just saying what I've heard. Honestly, I never even had a warning, or a lot of people on Instagram, they get this like, I'm gonna remove your content for this. I never even got that, so there's no way that they will cancel me. I mean, it would take, I don't even know what for me to post what, but I never even got like a warning or a threat in that case. So I'm good. Okay, guys, we've been here for 15 minutes. I showed you guys a lot of goodies. Remember, if you are coming in right now, remember to go on my Instagram if you'd like to participate in my giveaway. I have 2 sweet knives, And then on Monday, I'll be posting the review for the brand new solid edges, and I'm gonna be giving this one away. So do not forget, okay? And thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. I have grown so quickly here on YouTube. It's such an amazing community. I love doing what I'm doing, and I just can't wait to provide you guys with more content and continue to have fun doing this with you guys. So I'm just gonna read a couple more questions and then I'm gonna let you all go. Let's see. Thank you for your channel, has helped me decide on several purchases recently. I appreciate that. You guys, if you are purchasing things because I recommend them, please make sure to, I mean, I don't make any money out of these things, right? Like I honestly just give you guys some good brands that you should follow. Hey Mateos, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5 contribution. It really makes my time worth it, and I'm glad that you're having fun on my live chat. So he's saying here in Mexico, a Latina can do damage with a flip-flop. Stop the censorship. He's right. I mean, you know, you guys know if you learn about me on my About Me section. I was born in Argentina, so I kind of have that Latina fiery blood. And he's totally right, you know, that the chancletas, as we call them, or the chinelas, you know, that's how Latina women are known for, you know, defending themselves, which is kind of hilarious. So thank you so much, Mateo, for contributing that. As I was saying, though, regarding the companies that I put on my descriptions, again, I don't make any money out of that, but there's some great people in the community that sell knives that are, you know, they're not Amazon, and there's nothing wrong with buying a knife from Amazon. However, if you can support a smaller business like Boss Steel Blades, which is a company that I work together with, then you're doing the community just so much better. So Boss Steel Blades is a good one. I love Bastinelli knives. You can go through them directly, and I do have a code for them. I do not make money out of this. So again, if you like Bastinelli knives, check out the descriptions of my video because you can save money. I don't make any. I just love the knives, so check it out. And Boss Steel Blades, I work with them, so check them out as well because they're really they place the community first and then the business. So you know, as someone that really loves knives, it kind of like touches my heart when I see that. Who is that? Chicago 23. Thank you so much for the $5 contribution. I really appreciate it. He has a really cool emoji that says "keep it up," and it's like a guy. Is that a pair lifting weights? That's amazing. Thank you so much. That is awesome. And you guys, this means a lot to me, you know, that you guys are liking what I do and contributing. So thank you so much. So what Chicago 23 and Mateo did here is something that's available to everybody that watches a live feed. So it's really nice to see that because I don't really advertise it, but it's a way for them to support me. So thank you so much. All right, so a couple more questions. Hey, Car. Oh, thanks for calling me Car, Knives Out EDC. That's what my dad calls me and a lot of people that I grew up with. Do you have a favorite fixed blade? So let's see. Fixed blades. So the Ceramic by Borka is probably my top right now. The Recce that I showed earlier, I don't know if you missed it. This is probably like one of my favorite like meaty fixed blades as well. But I also love, I reviewed the Extrema Ratio before. That is also an Italian made blade. Also multi-purpose, really cool, sort of like a tactical chef knife. I really like that one as well. And it's funny, I own a lot of fixed blades, I realized. Because, you know, in the fixed blade category, you can fit so many things, not only like a big old blade, but you can even fit the piqueur, right? You can't fold this, so this is a fixed blade. And I love this one as well. So, I mean, this one would have to be it. I know that probably this is not what you meant by a fixed blade, but I love this one so much, so. Anyway, let's keep on going. And yes, Senya, you're right. That's correct. So that's why from a carry person, it's definitely the defensive way. Let's see. T-Rex 2A sale. Hey Carla, Bone Tactical has a completely non-metallic concealable neck knife for like $35. Not sure if you've seen it, but kind of interested in your thoughts. I'll take a look at it, T-Rex. Here's the thing with the non-steel, I guess, non-metallic blades. I have a few of them and I love them. I did hear though that, you know, let's say you travel with them and you're hoping to pass through TSA, I think that you'll still get stopped because it is a blade. But they're pretty cool. I have a few of them. I showed them in my last live feed, so take a look at it if you'd like. Let's see. Oh, I have a couple new members on the channel. So Jersey B. Luciano and Chucky Banwi. Oh my God, I totally butchered your name, Chucky. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna get that right. Banwi. Sorry. So both Jersey B and Chucky, they just became channel members, which I love. So if you guys see their names over there, they have a cool blade that I drew myself, pat in the back. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I wanted to give my channel members something special. So because they're new members, they have the blade with the kind of like yellow goo falling from it. And as they continue to be members for a period of time, the blade goo changes colors until it becomes a blooded blade at I think the year mark. So super sweet. So thank you so much for joining, you guys. And it also gives me the opportunity to talk to you guys about this. They also have access to custom emojis, to custom badges, which are these. And also they will get a shout out in one of my videos. So their name is going to kind of be named verbally in one of my videos and also at the end of the screen as well. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. And I think because I actually have more than 12 members now, I'm able to provide you guys with a new emoji. So I'm going to start designing something tonight. And all the emojis that you're available to use that are custom, I designed myself too. So I hope you like them and you use them, because I really like them. Actually, I wonder if I can use one right now. Can I? Yes, I can. You guys, what am I? Okay, that's one. That's the Poop Devil. The first one is the LFD heart. The second is the Poop Devil. I also designed this cool little devil with the knife. This one is for my notification gang. And then I have a yes and a no. So I'm excited to create a couple new ones today for you guys. So thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, it's kind of like a scalpel. Oh, you guys are talking about the piqueur? Oh yeah, it cuts well. It's super sharp, you guys. So this guy, let me show it to you guys. This is incredibly sharp. So sharp. So you can actually stab, cut. It has jumping over here to use it this way, or you can actually use it as a reverse grip. This is one of those knives that you can actually, if you train, you can really like flip and do like really some cool stuff. I'm not as graceful, honestly, but it's really cool. And I actually have this one, and so this is the stonewash finish, but I also have the Cerakote finish with the Molon Lab Malades inscription. So you can actually customize them to make it your own. So I really like these. And the sheath, it's a, I think it's their newer sheaths. Yes, because the other one I had a multi-clip. So you can actually, I actually have many multi-clips. I prefer them. So I have changed this quite a few times. And this is the sheath that came with the knife. And I know Bastianelli has different options. So you can actually pick this one or the old style sheath as well. With the multi-clip, that is. I love, so Michael, our moderator here, he's not a knife guy, but you know, he's around me enough to actually know enough about them. So he's been answering some questions. Thank you so much, Michael. That's amazing. It really helps me out. And again, thank you, Chucky, and thank you, Jersey, again, for joining the community. I appreciate it so much. Yes, this can be a neck knife, you guys. So if you take the clip, you remove it, then see the lanyard holes, you can put it on here. You can put it on the side if you'd like. If I had to carry this as a neck knife, I would put it on the top, and then it frees this up for deployment. I love Bastianelli's because of the rings. See, most of them have it. And why is that? Easy deployment. It also acts as an extra tool for self-defense. So if you actually need to that, there you have it. So now you can actually punch with a crazy ring on it. So There's a lot to learn when it comes to tactical knives because the blade is only a small portion of it. Everything in the knife has its own function. So I love those very much. Seems logical. Hey, how are you? Very, very nice to see you. Thank you for joining. And Piqueur is really one of the best Bastinellis. That is absolutely true. I'm sure it's one of their best sellers. I'm actually curious to see which one it is, but I want to say this knife is probably $90 to $100, and it doesn't say much, but it has such great different functions. I mean, I've been talking about this knife all live feed already, but it's a good all-around knife. So if you're not, so the last karambit I reviewed, that 2-finger, the diagnostic, I feel like it has less of a use than this. It might look meaner, but that is a 2-finger karambit. You can't flip it. You can pretty much only carry it as a neck knife. This one has a lot more versatility, so. Why not LittleFitAngel? That's a good question. You know, I always talk about my brand in sort of a light way. There's nothing devilish about me, you guys. It's just that it came out of a workout routine name and it stuck. I needed some name to fix my old name that was really ridiculous on Instagram. And LittleFitDevil stuck because I'm little, I'm fit. I think that's kind of like the obvious part. But the devil part really represents that side of me that's not expected. What people really didn't expect from someone like me, right? There's a lot of things that I think that I do like, that I like. I mean, you guys, so we've been talking about knives for over an hour now. I'm a huge gamer, you know, I love metal music. I'm wearing a freaking scythe on my neck. And I love that part about me. So it's really like representing my dark side, if that makes sense. So I love it. I really love the brand. I feel like it's a good brand name. So it makes me happy, honestly, that something came sort of like naturally and it stuck. A lot of people call me LFD because of it. So it's cool, and it honestly allows for amazing designs too. So Noel Smith did these for me, which is a designer for Boston Blaze, and I think the logos are cool. What do you guys think? I really like them. I'm happy to be LittleFitDevil besides Carla or Dr. Carla or whatever. Okay. Hello, everybody joining right now. Thank you so much. I do not have any crease reeve knives. I would love to get one. I'm working on it. I know the Mako is really cool knife, you guys. I did review it, so if you guys want to learn a little bit more about it, check it out. That is okay. Angels have a tendency to be boring. You know, there's a pure nature to, I think, you know, the angel name, so it wouldn't really have fit my personality as well. I'm not the kind of person that wears, you know, white, flowy dresses. I'm kind of like a little between an alternative style and a, you know, alternative punk rocker chick with a few flower dresses, you know. I'm wearing a Catwoman dress today. I don't know if you guys can see it, but see? So, you know, it's a little bit, you know, my style. So I think that answers the question. Okay, so, okay, Michael's answering some questions about his name and Hampton Bays. I'm glad you guys are getting along with him. If you guys want to see him in action and at least know his face, he actually did run the Q&A with me, my only Q&A here on YouTube. So if you guys want to search for it, he's asking me the questions. So if you want to put a face to the moderator, that's him. He has some cool tattoos too. So if you guys are into that, you know, check it out. And he isn't here at home with me, but next time I do this, I'll make sure that he's here to help me moderate your questions and I'm not scrolling for a million hours. Seems logical. Did you ever read the Bible? Angels did some pretty interesting stuff and they had flaming swords. You know, I didn't read the Bible. However, it's kind of in my bucket list. It's one of those things that I really want to do. So I'm really sure there's some really cool things in biblical stuff. I have to say, I do play Magic the Gathering. You guys know that about me. And there's a lot of sweet angels in those cards. And a lot of these creatures that they develop in the Magic the Gathering cards come from true mythical stories or real history or, biblical creatures. So a lot of the angels that you do see in Magic the Gathering cards are badass angels. You rarely see sort of this quiet angel per se. So I actually am playing a white deck. It's funny, I don't want to start with the nerd talk because I will bore you guys for days, but each color sort of represents something in Magic the Gathering. There's 5 colors, right? And the deck that I always gravitate towards is the black deck, which is a deck of sacrifice and death and really revival in a way. But now I'm currently winning quite a bit with a white deck that is mainly a white deck. And the white deck is really this pure deck. It's about life gain. It's about, resilience, and it's about angels and, creating more strength within. So I'm kind of, all over the place on that. So thank you so much. Seems logical. It really is a good exercise for thought, if that makes sense. What is your favorite EDC to carry? Guys, I have to say, my favorite knife. My favorite knife is my favorite EDC. I try to switch it up a little bit, and don't blame me for this, but I do tend to pick a knife based on my outfit. If I'm carrying this tight dress, probably I'm gonna carry the diagnostic on my neck. If I have a jacket with it, perhaps I'll carry a knife, clipped to my pocket. Now, if I carry jeans, for the most part, I don't even mind. I prefer to carry this style knives, even the full size. I don't really have a huge problem. I do have a problem with clips that are non-deep clips when they don't have a ring. So see, like, for example, this one, deep clip, deep carry, that's what I meant to say. This one, deep carry. Even this SOG, deep carry. But if you're gonna have a non-deep carry, you better have a ring. That's at least my 2 cents. Let's see, you guys are talking about gaming. Well, you guys, Baneslayer Angel is the best angel. I about said the Baneslayer Angel because it is pretty damn cool. I do not watch the show Boys on Prime TV. I actually rarely watch any TV, you guys, and for the most part is kind of mindless shows. I've been watching Marie Kondo on a show called Tidying Up.